We all know that Stephen Curry is good. He was the first person to be named most valuable player by unanimous vote in NBA history. Add to that a list of personal accolades as well as many experts crowning him the greatest shooter of all time, and you can see why this all-star gets so much attention. So is this praise justified? Is he really all that, or have his achievements been blown out of proportion? Curry is definitely behind a golden age for the Golden State Warriors, but we're talking about the greatest of all time here. So he might be the greatest shooter we can see today, but does this all stack up against all the shooters who have ever hit the court in the NBA? This is what we're going to look at today. Is Stephen Curry the greatest shooter of all time? Remember, you can support Flyaway DSB by liking this video and also by subscribing to our channel, where you'll get more videos just like this one. But for now, let's take a look into whether Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. Let's start our look into Curry with his background. Basketball is clearly in his blood. He's the son of a former NBA player, Dell, and the older brother of current NBA player, Seth. He was born in Ohio in 1988 and grew up in Charlotte, North Carolina, where his father spent most of his NBA career with the Charlotte Hornets. Dell often took Curry and his younger brother Steph to his games, where they would shoot with the Hornets during warm-ups. The family moved with Curry's father during his career and came back to North Carolina once Dell retired. It was here that Stephen started his career, and after playing basketball through high school, he enrolled at Davidson's College, where he set the all-time scoring record for both Davidson and the Southern Conference, and was twice named the conference's Player of the Year. With his basketball-saturated background and a successful college career, Curry clearly had big things ahead of him. He was selected for the Warriors in the 2009 draft as the overall 7th pick. So we'll look at some career stats first to start our case for Curry as the best shooter of all time. Curry is well known for his killer three-point game and has long tortured opponents with it. He's in an all-time league of his own as far as the three-point totals in a season go. During the 2012-13 season, Curry set the NBA record for three-pointers made in a regular season with 272. He surpassed that record in 2015 with 286, and again in 2016 with 402. He's only behind Ray Allen and Reggie Miller in the all-time career three-pointer table, and has a better field goal percentage than them at .435. So on paper, you could already claim that he's the best shooter of all time, based purely on these stats. But let's look a little bit deeper. Curry's competition for the title of greatest shooter of all time is an illustrious list of shooting talent down the years. First, there was Larry Bird, a tall sharpshooter who rarely produced a dud game. Then came Reggie Miller, the dead-eyed clutch master seemingly born to torture the New York Knicks. Later was Ray Allen, a sugary sweet shooter who was unfazed by any defender. Curry is definitely in this club, but does he top out and beat all of these legends when it comes to ruthless shooting capability? Well, quite possibly yes, as it appears as though Curry is almost impossible to guard. He can get his shot in a variety of ways, off the dribble, off a screen, in transition. Although defenses rack their brains on how to contain Curry and limit him, his variety of moves and split-second release allow him to make shots that most players wouldn't dare attempt. Of course, Curry's predecessors also had some of these traits, but did they necessarily have them all? Let's do a little more digging. Well, his peers definitely agree that he's up there as the best of them, and some journalists too. Kevin Durant has stated that Curry would beat him in a three-point contest, as well as beating anyone, which is high praise from a 10-time All-Star. Expert Kevin Helen has also insisted that Curry is the best of all time due to his undeniable stats, and acknowledges that this is an uncomfortable claim to make because of those legends that have come before him. But he's right, the stats really do speak for themselves. Curry has surpassed many records down the years, and not only this, but he's done it in style, consistently using less games to top out records. As we hit half-time here, just a reminder that if you're enjoying this video, please give us a like and subscribe to Flyaway DSB for more great videos just like this one. On April 17, 2013, against the Portland Trail Blazers, Stephen Curry broke Ray Allen's record of 269 for most three-pointers made in a season. Both Allen and Curry played 78 games. Curry made 3 more three-point shots, but crucially in 53 less attempts. This put his percentage at .453 versus .412 for Allen. So not only did he beat the all-time record, but he also did so with far less shots. Curry proved here just how lethal his shooting could be, and he wasn't done yet. 2 years later, in April 2015, Curry scored 45 points against the Trailblazers and broke his own record for three-pointers made in a season. Curry finished the year with 286 three-pointers on .443% shooting. He bettered his own tally by 17 more three-pointers and barely damaged his percentage in the process. He was starting to prove that his greatness was no fluke and that he could consistently smash records. And he still wasn't done. In 2016, during his unanimous MVP year, Curry smashed his own record, establishing a new NBA record with 402 three-point field goals, topping his own previous league record by 116 threes. Golden State became the first team in NBA history to hit 1,000 threes in a single campaign, finishing with 1,077 three-pointers. Of the current top 10 list of threes in a single season, Curry holds 5 of the 10 spots. He may not have topped the crazy record of 400 plus he set in 2016, but he has added a 3.24 in 2017 and a 3.54 in 19, showing consistently that he's capable of record-shattering numbers. If it wasn't for such a fantastic season in 15-16, Curry would have been shattering his records year after year. Curry doesn't just pull out the A game for the regular season either. He does it in the playoffs. In the 2000 NBA playoffs, Reggie Miller set an NBA playoff record with 58 three-pointers on .395% shooting. It took Miller 22 games to set the record. In the 2015 NBA playoffs, Curry broke Miller's record in just 13 games. Curry finished the 2015 NBA playoffs with a 98 total three-pointers in 21 games played, which is 40 more than Miller's old record. Not only this, but if you total up all of Curry's playoff three-pointers, then you'll see him top that list as well. In his playoff career, he has 470 baskets from downtown, which is 53 more than his nearest rival, LeBron James. This is at a .401 field goal percentage, which puts him level with Ray Allen at the top of the list of playoff All-Stars. Again, Curry dominates a three-point top 10 table when you look at the most three-pointers made in a season in the playoffs. On this list, he shares the top spot of 98 with his teammate Klay Thompson, but holds 5 of the top 10 spots and 4 of the top 5. His accolades as well as his stats speak for themselves. He is a 3-time NBA champion, 2-time MVP, and has been named as an All-Star 6 times as well. He's also been included in the All-NBA A-Team 3 times. Perhaps one of the most significant accolades that he's achieved in his career is being a member of the 50-40-90 club, because it's a very exclusive roster for shooters. To qualify, a player must achieve the criteria of 50% field goal percentage, 40% three-point field goal percentage, and 90% free throw percentage over the course of a regular season. Only 9 players have ever achieved this, and Curry was one of them in 2016. Other members of this club are Larry Bird, Steve Nash, and Reggie Miller. A very exclusive club indeed. Curry has now been successfully hitting amazing numbers season after season. Of course, we've already mentioned his best season and one of the best the NBA has ever seen, 15-16. In those years, the squad finished 93-9. During that time, Stephen averaged 5.1 triples per game and netted 45.4% from the three-point line. He scored 30.1 points per game and shattered the single-season three-point record, as we've already mentioned. But it's not just that year. Curry nets a career 43.6% from deep. He's also averaged a blistering 3.4 three-pointers per game over his career. Not only this, but he's exceeded 41% from behind the line in every season. His field goal percentage over his illustrious career has never dipped under 45%. Curry has also averaged 23 points or higher in the past 6 seasons. He is consistency personified. So with all of this considered, Curry is clearly a contender for the best shooter of all time. That's undoubtable. He holds numerous records, has been doing it for the best part of a decade, and his performances have helped lift the NBA championship on more than one occasion. The measure of him as a player is that he transcends his sport and is up there with the likes of LeBron as one of the most well-known players in the game. But this isn't about celebrity, it's about numbers. Curry has single-handedly, with a little help from his three-point partner in crime, shown that lethal three-point shooting can win games, as well as titles. All the stats back him up. With that being said, is he the greatest? Well, that's up to you, but we'd say it's hard to look beyond him. His combination of volume and percentage is far and away unmatched. He's already climbed to third on the NBA's all-time three-point leaderboard, and with more seasons in the tank, it won't be long before he tops out that list. Curry already has the record for career three-point percentage, career three-point volume, single-season three-point volume, single-season three-point percentage, and single-game three-pointers made. On paper, it would be hard to look to anyone else apart from the Warriors' talisman, Stephen Curry. So this is Stephen Curry. Do you think he's the best shooter of all time? If not, then who is? And why? Let us know in the comments below. To support us, please like this video and subscribe to Flyaway DSB for more quality videos just like this one. Thanks for watching.